Stay black in America. Don't leave, don't go anywhere. Greatest country in the world for a black man or a black woman. You can achieve any goal you want to achieve here in this great country. America has the #1 greatest economy, and black people living in America are the 15th greatest economy in the world. Ancestors have been through slavery, Reconstruction, Jim Crow, redlining, racism, everything you can imagine. Still we rise, still we achieve, still we apple of the world's eye. Everybody's still trying to migrate here to America. Everybody still wants to immigrate. And everybody from the diaspora wants to come here. Everybody wants to migrate here. So, why leave and go someplace else where you can make your dreams come true here? I'm going to talk about the Ruth's Loyalty. A book in the Bible, Ruth, speaks about Naomi, Jewish woman and her husband. Were dealing with a famine in Bethlehem, and decided to travel to a nation by the name of Moab, which was inhabited by the Moabites. And there, Naomi's husband and 2 sons passed away in 10 years. Lost her husband and both her sons. Her sons, Jewish guys, had married 2 Moabite women, sisters-in-laws. So when Naomi decided to go back to Israel, go back to Bethlehem, she one of her sisters, one of her daughter-in-laws wanted to go with her. So Ruth decided to go with her. The other daughter-in-law kissed her and went back to Moab, stayed there, and Ruth decided to go along with Naomi. She said that your people be my people and your God will be my God. So she went with her back there, and they were, of course, poor, destitute. But she had relatives there. Naomi had relatives there. So Ruth would go out and glean the fields. Something that the Israelites would do is that they had a big field of agricultural crops. They would set aside a small portion of their land for gleaners, people, I guess, poor people who could harvest the product and make bread or whatever they're going to make with it and survive. So the richer the person was, the bigger the part of the field where somebody could glean. Somebody could come and harvest what they had planted, and eke out a little living for themselves, survive. So as the people saw that Ruth worked so hard for her mother-in-law Naomi, they looked and said she helps her mother-in-law more than 7 sons would, by her being so sweet with her, by taking care of her, by doing so much for her, that she became noticed amongst the people. So Naomi noticed that she had a kinsman named Boaz. Boaz was very wealthy and rich, so she gave Ruth insights in which how maybe she could, befriend him, be caught by his eyes, and end up, and maybe marry him. And so what ended up happening was that by gleaning those fields and by sleeping in Boaz's feet, making herself a real nice, they could smell a real good perfume, and all the other stuff that came along with it naturally, how she loved her mother-in-law, how she treated her. She was noticed by the people, and so she was noticed by Boaz. And Boaz, took great delight in it. The fact that he went all to the elders and everybody and proclaimed that he wanted her hand in marriage, and anybody else wanted to contest it or want it, or so he got witnesses together, and eventually those 2 became married, and which was amazing because if you look at it, Ruth is in the line of King David, all the way to Jesse, father of Christ, that was born of a spiritual thing and not of the flesh, but her lineage went all the way there. And the Moabites disappeared from history around 582 BC. They disappeared from history. But of course, Ruth's lineage continued. So we say that if you do not enjoy his fields, you will not enjoy his future. Boaz's fields, the fields that Ruth gleaned. Ruth qualified in the workplace before Boaz qualified her for his bedroom. So she showed her work. She showed her self-control and discipline and providing for gleaning and taking care of Naomi. That she was, in Boaz's eyes, she was just what he wanted. Ruth made herself available, not avoidable. Boaz made a decision. Ruth created the option, and again, Boaz made a decision. So Boaz decided to marry her, and the rest is history, right? So you never know how life's going to go, but your work ethic is always going to be looked upon. The way you treat somebody is going to be noticed. Whether you're going to be positive treating somebody or negative treating somebody, or talking to somebody positive, talking to somebody negative, giving good advice, bad advice. Clearly those two made an excellent team. Although it started off horrible in Moab. Naomi losing both her husband and her two sons. Horrible thing to happen to someone. On a journey back to Israel and coming back to Israel, turned out being a great thing for Ruth. Her daughter-in-law decided to come back there for her. So you never know how things are going to work out, but she decided to make the Israelites her people and the true God her God, the God who really created the world, the God of Israelites, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So stay black in America. Don't go anywhere. Greatest country in the world for a black man and a black woman. You can become anything you want to become here. You can make your dreams come true. Subscribe to my channel. Until next time. Bye.